Hello students, welcome to my channel RJ Classes. Today I am here with the second chapter of physics, electrostatic potential and capacitance. In this chapter, we will discuss about some important topics like electric potential, potential difference, electrostatic potential due to a point charge, a dipole and system of charges, equipotential surfaces, electric potential energy of a system of two-point charges, and electric dipole in an electrostatic field. So one by one we will discuss the topics. First of all, we will discuss first topic. Here, electric potential. Electric potential is the amount of work done to carry unit test positive charge from infinity to electric field. It is denoted by V, and the SI unit of electric potential is volt, and it is a scalar quantity. So if W is the amount of work done to carry the unit positive charge from infinity to any point inside the electric field, then the formula of electrostatic potential or electric potential is given by V equals to W upon Q naught. See here, Q naught represent the test positive charge and W is the amount of work to carry this test positive charge from outside the electric field to any point inside the electric field. After this definition, we will discuss about the second definition, which is electrostatic potential difference or electric potential difference. See here, amount of work done to carry unit test positive charge from one point to another point inside the electric field. So in this definition, we carry the charge from one point to another point inside the electric field. But in previous definition, we carry the unit test positive charge from outside the electric field to any point inside the electric field. So this is the difference between electric potential and electric potential difference. So if Q naught be the charge to carry from A to B point. So the electric potential difference is written as VAB or delta V, which is equals to W upon Q naught. As you know that here point A, which is inside the electric field, we can consider the electric potential is denoted by VA, and similarly the electric potential at point B is represented by VB. So the difference of these electric potential is called electric potential difference, which is represented by VB minus VA, which is VAB, and this VAB can also be written as delta V. So this is the formula for electrostatic potential difference, and its SI unit is volt, and it is also a scalar quantity. Now if we think about the basic definition of electric potential, as we said, electric potential is the amount of work done to carry unit test positive charge. It means that if suppose we substitute the value of charge here, if we substitute the value of charge Q naught is equals to 1 coulomb, then we will get the value of electric potential V is equals to W. So we can say that electric potential is numerically equal to the work done to carry unit test positive charge from infinity to electric field. On the other hand, in same conditions, if we apply the electric potential on the electric potential difference, then we will get delta V is equals to W. Here we will see that the electrostatic potential difference is also numerically equal to the amount of work done to carry unit test positive charge from one point to another point inside the electric field. So after these two basic definition, we will discuss the next topic, which is electrostatic potential due to a point charge. See, this is the derivation in which we will calculate the electrostatic potential due to a point charge plus Q at any point R, at any point P at distance R from this point. So here we can consider a test positive charge Q naught at any point A, which is in axial line with the point P. So first we carry this test positive charge from a small distance from point A to a small distance B. Means AB is a linear small elementary distance dx. So if we carry the charge from A to B, then we require some amount of work. So we will do some work to carry this charge from A to B. So here, if we see the electrostatic, if we see the electric field due to this charge plus Q at point A, which is located at distance x. So this electrostatic field is given by E is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon x square. Here the test positive charge is 1 coulomb, so we will write here the value of force F is equals to E by the formula F is equals to QE on substituting the value of Q naught equals to 1 coulomb. So now amount of work done to carry this unit test positive charge from A to B is written by delta W is equals to F into dx. Delta W is equals to F into dx. As force and displacement both are scalar vector quantities, so we will write here vector on their top. So F is equals to E because Q naught is equals to 1. So dW is equals to E dot dx. So therefore the angle between F and dx is 180 degree. So we will write here dW is equals to E dx cos 180 and it will give us minus E dx. So total amount of work done to carry the charge from infinity to any point P means that this infinity to any point P is the integration of this elementary work done from infinity to r with the limit infinity to r. So here dw is equals to infinity to r minus e dx, taking negative sign common, and we will see that the value of e 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught q by x square of dx, after integration the whole value, you will see that q upon 4 pi epsilon naught is a constant, so it comes out. Inside the integration we have a variable 1 over x square dx. After solving this we will get the result which is in front of you. W is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r. So this is the amount of work done by a by a point charge at any point P. After this we will see that the electrostatic potential. Now if we think about the electrostatic potential, here it is equals to V equal to W upon Q naught, and because Q naught is a test positive charge, so we will see here V is numerically equal to W as we earlier discussed. So here V is equals to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R. So from this relation we get V is inversely proportional to R. So if we substitute the value of R infinity here, means at infinity what is the value of amount of work done or electric potential, so we will get at R is equals to infinity, Q upon infinity means 0, so the electric potential or electric amount of work done will be 0 at R is equals to infinity. So here you will see that the curve, which is very important for your board examination, the curve between E electric field and R is the distance E and R, and E and R square and V and R. So here E and R curve and B and R curve are represented like that. E and R provide you like this curve, loop curve, and this will also provide you like this curve, inverse curve, and these two curve, you will see that on increasing the value of R, the value of E is decreasing, and similarly we will see that at R is equals to infinity the value of V goes to 0. So after these two curve we will discuss here about the potential due to a system of charges. Now we will discuss here as the previous derivation a system of charges. Now we have a 3D plane in which we have a system of charges like q1, q2, q3, q4 and q1 located at distance r1, r2, r3 and rn, and we can consider here at any point p we want to calculate the electrostatic potential due to all these charges placed in a system. So here, as the previous derivation, we can consider a point p located at position vector r0, located with the position vector r0, and due to point A, in which charge q1 is located at position vector r1, due to point A, you will see that electrostatic potential at point P is given by V1 is equal to 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught q1 upon AP. AP is the distance from charge A to P, which is, by using the vector property, we will write here R10. By using the vector addition in this triangle, we can write this R10. So similarly, for second charge, for third charge, for fourth charge and so on, we will write one by one the electrostatic potential here. V2 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 by R20, V3 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q3 by R30, and similarly we will write for the other charges also. At last, we will substitute the value of AP, BP, CP like R10, R20, R30 and Rn0. As you know that electrostatic potential of a system of charges, with the help of superposition principle, we can add the total electrostatic potential at point P due to the system of charges V is equals to V1, V2, V3 and so on up to Vn. So 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught, taking as a common, we have these values inside the bracket. So we will see that here 1, 2, 3, 4, these are our variable 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0. This one is also variable. So we will write the whole calculation in algebraic form: sigma I from 1 to n qi upon r I 0. 0 remain constant symbol, and 1 2 3 in place of 1 2 3, you will see that those terms which are variable, I will use a variable symbol I. So I equals to 1 to n qi upon ri naught. So here this one is our electrostatic potential due to a system of charges.